Here is another verse that was intentionally mistranslated. Yusuf 87. O my sons, go and search for Joseph and his brother, and do not despair of the mercy of Allah. For none despairs of the mercy of Allah except the people of the unbelievers. The correct translation should be, O my sons, go and investigate Joseph and his brother thoroughly, and do not despair of his spirit consciousness. For no one despairs of his spirit consciousness except the community of unbelievers. In the Arabic-Turkish dictionary site called Almani, the word translated as spirit, which is also written as spirit, in its original form with almost all its meanings is known, but 3 people translated it as grace, and 1 person translated it as support, in nearly 40 translations. Those who accept the spirit in the classical sense as an invisible thing that weighs 21 grams and is believed to fly away when one dies must accept, according to this verse, that God also has a spirit and that he is mortal like us. Because the original verse clearly contains the word spirit, just like the spirit in the verse, we breathed into Mary from our spirit. Since the tricky interpreters knew that this would lead to a dead end, they used the word closest to the word soul, mercy, when translating the verse. However, these two concepts are very different from each other. The truth is, the soul is knowledge, consciousness. Yusuf's father warns his other children. Act with his knowledge consciousness and do not give up hope, he says. The consciousness breathed placed into Mary is also the same. We breathed placed our knowledge consciousness into her. In my previous videos, I said that Allah is not a superior, spiritual and imaginary being, but Allahu, he, i.e. any third person singular. It is highly probable that what is meant by him in these verses is Joseph or the Egyptian king who took Joseph with him. Throughout the Quran, the word Allahu, meaning him, is used for many people without specifying their names. For example, some verses show him as a witness. In some verses he comes down to earth and talks to ordinary people. In some verses, it is a powerful being that can control natural events, etc. So there is actually nothing unusual. In ancient times it was El-Lahu, meaning he, Enki, El, Zeus, Jupiter, Yahweh, etc. In the Middle Ages it was the kings, queens of Egypt, Ra. Nowadays, it is the kings and/or queens who rule the evil triangle. All known agents, secret organizations, financial resources and capital companies have been serving them since time immemorial. They glorify them. Just as it is stated in the verses, interestingly, this matter is also explained 10 verses before. Stop looking for an invisible, imaginary God. When you convince yourself that there is no such thing, you will witness that your perspective on life will suddenly change and then all the facts will start to flow to you, but the first condition for this is to get rid of this hypnosis. Research and evaluate these issues from a broad perspective. You will see that I am right.